Now, I got my handy torque wrench here. Got my hub socket, and make sure I still got it set right. That's right. Now, I'll tell you guys what I got it set to real quick. Again, you can go back, you can go by the book, you can try to look for other torque specs anywhere else. This is what I like, it's what I feel comfortable with. I don't feel comfortable with how the book says to do it. I'll get to that in just a second. Ain't gonna spend a lot of time on it. So, but right now, I got my first initial preload torque set to 170. Just because, don't worry, we're not gonna keep it at 170, we're gonna back it off. I'm gonna torque it down here. Now, get on there. Now, while I'm doing it, I'm gonna turn the hub too. So that way, excuse me, while I'm turning this nut here, I'm gonna spin the hub at the same time so the bearings don't get cocked in there, so they just kind of ride smooth and you get a nice clean torque. So I spin it as I go. Not too hard if you can use two hands. I'm gonna get up. Boom, there's my first torque. I'm still gonna spin it. Look, it still spins okay, but we're not gonna keep it that tight because we're gonna burn this out. We're gonna double check. All right, torque. That's the preload. If I can get this off. All right. Now, we know that guy's still gonna turn. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna back it off a half a turn. There we go. Get off. I know what you guys are thinking right now. Even though I'm not looking up, I know what you're thinking. You're like, man, Sean's making that look too damn easy right there. No, I don't have to pre-work this video. I've done this a lot of times. This is kind of like wiping after you poop. It gets to be just like, all right, I got this same thing on over, but I don't mind it, it's okay. So, we're gonna free spin it. Nothing's catching in there. You guys see it spins pretty freely, so that's good. So we're gonna do another torque, which is gonna be our final torque. I'm gonna bump it down to, let me get there, 70 foot-pounds. Now again, I like 70. I've done 50. 50 foot-pounds, that's still okay with me. I don't mind it. I believe if the book tells you, it's gonna say, hey, torque it down, you know, re-torque it down to like 50 foot-pounds and then back it off a quarter. I don't like that. To me, that leaves too much room for error for, like, let's just say if anything happens out there, these big heavy trucks, this hub flies off. That tire, you ain't catching that sucker going down the road, which I've seen them bouncing down the interstate. It's pretty hilarious as long as you're not the one trying to dodge that sucker. This, and again, this is what I like. You guys can rip it apart however you want to. And again, we're gonna turn our wheel. There it is. It don't take much. 70 foot-pounds is not a lot of pressure. It's not gonna over torque this hub. It's not gonna not let it have its in play. It's gonna roll pretty freely. It's not gonna burn up. It's not gonna lock up. I feel really confident telling you guys this because not the first time I've done this. I have worked on a lot of these things. I get a lot of repeat business, and if any of these guys have any issues, I'm sure they would be cussing me out and telling me, y'all truck drivers, you know what I'm talking about. You don't let anything slide. All right, it spins freely. Next step we're gonna do, this is the lock wedge for this guy right here, my bad, the lock nut, whatever you wanna call it. We're going to, and I may have to adjust this a little bit, just because if you guys can see how this guy's made, there's a cotter pin, bam, it's gonna slide right between these guys in a hole in the spindle. If that's not lined up, you gotta back it off or tighten it, whichever one's closer. You don't necessarily have to go one way or the other. Just whichever one is closer to you. What do I got here? Now, I have to loosen mine a little bit, not much, but it's gonna catch on my cotter pin and I don't want nothing being a pain in the ass. Switch this out here. Got a little free ride on the radio if y'all can't hear it there. Alright, get us there. Alright. Alright, that's probably all it takes right there. Right there, I dig it. Watch this sucker fall right. Look at that. Well, see, y'all didn't see me struggle or cuss or nothing. I'll be cussing later. But not for this job. It's in there. Bend it up. Voila, locked in place. Now, this will be the final step anyway. And then this hub is done, then all I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to do the other side. You guys don't need to see that part because it's the same thing all over again. Then I'm gonna put the brakes on, adjust the brakes, take this guy for a test drive to make sure it's good. Oh, ready to go. Hub, right here. Hub is the very last step. And don't forget, you still have to fill the hubcap up with hub oil or whatever you're using. Let me wipe this guy free. I've already cleaned it off. Get the leftover out of here. There we go. Got my gasket. Get it set. Wipe off any of the leftover that's coming out. It's still gonna run out. Don't worry about that little drip. This gasket's gonna seal it. And thread. There it is. It's on there. And I'll bet I don't have my cordless impact next to me. What do y'all want to bet? I don't have it close to me. Look. Hell no, I don't. You know why? Because it done grew legs and walked off. But it's okay, I'm gonna get it here. As soon as I get my fingers working. That's there. You know what? I'm just gonna finger tighten this cat here so I can let y'all go. Y'all can quit watching. So y'all can see the next episode to come. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. I'll be excited because it won't be this, it'll be something different. Maybe it'll be an information video. Maybe it might just be me doing random shit. Maybe I might be dancing. No, not really. All right, y'all. I'm out. I'll see y'all next time.